Yes, guys, JOEBILINE here, and you asked for it, so you're getting it. Pre-season, now or later, astronaut, spaceman, superstar, whatever you want to call him, 100 overall Ronaldo. Actually, since we last recorded it, we've got a few more skill boosts so we can take him up to 116. My PS4's ready to update, so I'm going to have that going in the background while we're playing this. Leave that up straight. There we go, let's jump back to him. Obviously, you may be close, you may be getting there, you may be working your way, depending on if you went for the way I went with, where you just maxed out the 6 stars, the 6 stars and 88 every time, or maybe you're working slowly through the grid. Either way, you should get there by the end, as long as you're playing most of the resets. A lot of big stats, very fast. Obviously, it's the second striker skill boost, which is a very, very nice skill boost. 113 strength, 120 ball control, 140 finishing already. Look, at 16 skill boost, we've already got acceleration, dribbling, well, all of his stats that second striker boost are near maxed out. Finishing's already enough, because this guy's got some incredible stats. Nearly all his stats that matter are already 120 to start with. They're literally, well, there's no training to do. If you want to rank him up, you do need to start again, and obviously Ronaldo's not the cheapest to rank up because it requires a duplicate Ronaldo, and Ronaldo's not the cheapest to buy off the market. You may have a few stars already, like the Player of the Month, or maybe you got your marquee matchups Ronaldo. You can use them obviously for duplicates, but he's not the cheapest. Although rank up is quite cheaper now, just due to how many rank up tokens and coins and XP we're getting from this event. It's just the Ronaldo himself, the duplicate Ronaldo, that's going to cost a wee bit. But we've been playing the free versus attack matches every year. I was using a squad like this as we go. Basically just using players out of position. We've got all the now and later players in there. Courtois, Lamar, Fred, Mina. Actually, that's the point. We want Mina. We want Fred at Cam. Get a bit further up in the pitch to get involved. I was playing at striker before, and obviously getting that overall at 99, because we'll jump into the games now, but obviously you're probably already aware, but it's overall based, so there's no point using your highest overall, depending on what your highest overall is, because you could, if you're high, like in the 130s and whatnot, you may be getting third matchup. Sometimes you'll get lucky with it, sometimes you'll get rottened over and end up playing someone who's a lot higher overall than you. So you go around the 100 mark or below, and you're pretty much always going to, sorry, right, we're playing 98 we've got this time. You're going to be always facing, but here you're always going to face, and you've got a chance to face people who are genuinely that overall, who haven't been playing as much, which if you're playing often, you're probably gonna win easily. And we win, to be honest, I win nearly all my games, which is why I've got a lot of surplus pre-season jet fuel, which means I can afford to miss cycles in terms of playing the games. I've always got enough to basically, I'm in a situation where if needs be, I've only got time to claim the points rather than play. I can do. I was up to like 100 at one point, missed a few. I've still claimed every cycle on the map, but I just know that I haven't had to play the events and play the versus attack match, which is good, handy. But this Ronaldo is very, very good. He's got the stature for FIFA Mobile that's needed. Obviously, you need height, power, strength. Ronaldo's got that, and he's got the stats to go with it. We're saying that all his stats are nearly at 120 anyway. The ones that matter are at least, and then you've got second striker, which is a very, very good skill boost. It gives all the right stats that you need. It gives that acceleration to get off the mark. It's got the shooting to it, just to make it that little bit more crisp if needs be. And it just goes around for an all-round mauling against your opponent. So this Ronaldo is very good. Obviously, the one downside is because he's already 100 overall, and it's the case for any 100 overall, whether you trained them or got them at 100 overall, you can't rank transfer once someone is at 100. So if you are wanting to use Ronaldo in your final team, you've basically got to spend, which isn't the best thing to do at this is, because you're trying to get your team overall as high as possible. Best thing to do, use your Ronaldo in these matchups for fun. Okay, that took a while. So the best thing to do if you're wanting to use this Ronaldo and play with him is use him in teams for these every 3 hours, every 8 hours, sorry, or if you're playing someone else who's lowering their players, because he's got that bronzy in, which you can do to lower you overall. I just went, I will use the players I've got. I'm having fun with it at this. I don't know why he's tying his head. He's also trying to find lower people, so he's been found out. Although Ronaldo gets the beat there, wins it back. Can he ride through the three men? He cannot ride through the three musketeers. Ronaldo on the free kick duties. Ronaldo sails into the top right post box. But yeah, as I was saying, best thing to do, play with him in your astronaut versus matches. Because it's overall based, have some fun, and then just before the year's about to end, like a few days before, when you're ready to get your team overall up to as high as it can be, burn Ronaldo into someone else, use him towards a rank up. Best thing to do, get your overall as high as possible, use him that way, play with him for the next few weeks, and then a few days before it's finally time to end the year, obviously because team overall does give reward. At the last minute, use him towards to getting yourself higher overhaul. Don't actually try and do it to finish with him. It's no point, you won't be using him. We're getting a different version, and if the leaks are correct, it's going to be an 85 rated Ronaldo, which 85 I can't complain too much. Like obviously last year they were what, like 84 to 87. This year it looks like the now and later players are between 80 to 85 if the leaks are correct. Obviously they could change, they may not be correct, they could change and whatnot. But we'll have to see. But they have been easier to get this year than they were last year. Last year's now and later players required a lot more grinding, and obviously for the Hazard one, it required a grind that started way back in like March, because you need to get a blue star Hazard to 100, which required a couple of months, and then you had to do more to get him to pre-season Hazard. So it was a big grind for those. This year it's not been as much like you could get Ronaldo. Like I got Ronaldo in what, 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks. So the grind, and that's free, so the grind's not been as hard for these ones, so it doesn't surprise me, and the game's got more pay to win since last year. That is slowly getting more pay to win over time, so it wouldn't surprise me if he was 85, but I still think an 85 striker Ronaldo will be very handy at the start of the game, because he should still be fast, and you have Rainbow, but then again, will Rainbow matter this year? With the upgraded engine, if you've been playing the beta, I feel like Rainbow isn't ready. Like the mechanics and the engine of the game this year, next year for 19. Now we've got a newer engine. The mechanics are more closer to console. Obviously, they're a few years behind, but they're a lot closer to console than what this is, because this is quite a basic run, rainbow, shoot, whereas it does require a little bit more skill on the new engine. So we'll have to see if skill moves matter as much as they do this year, or if you will look to go passing more, because we never really passing this, we just look for that route to goal to shoot. So we'll have to see next year if all the skill moves matter as much, but obviously next year skill moves are locked to what star skill rating they have on console, and it's not a case of being able to level up a player to be able to do roulette or whatnot. So we'll have to see. But Tullito's not going to make it over then. Oh, okay, I thought he would have. Golovin, packed him again earlier. I think I've packed this 94 Golovin like 3-4 times now, which is handy for a rank up. I haven't really got round to doing the rank ups yet. I'm going to do it in the final week, see where I'm at and just see how I can get it. I did some the other week, like first week I realised I'd been slacking for ages. But no, yes, Ronaldo's really good. So once you get to him, have a lot of fun with him in the astronaut events, and then use him to get yourself higher up overall. Don't use him for... It's a waste to use him to rank up again if you've already got strikers on rank up. If you ain't got strikers on rank up then do it, but it's going to cost you a bit more just due to the price of Ronaldo in general. But hey, he's fun to use, he's very, very solid. He's got a second striker trait, which is the most rounded, the best attacking, the best skill boost, in my opinion. Let me know if you agree. But yeah, he's a fun... Definitely a fun card to use. The design looks great. It's just a shame we've got so little time to use him with. But we'll have to see what the now later one's like next year. And by next year, I mean next season, which I mean in a few weeks. So leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here. Come follow me on Twitter at joebilineHD, and I'll see you all later. Peace.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.